Welcome to Financials with Ahau. It's yet another time to build up on conversation as we journey together in the Making Wealth series. Today, we're talking about debt, and we're focusing on what we've called debt lived out. So last week, we did a bit of an introduction as a build-up from what we had talked about earlier. It's trying to understand what debt is, trying to understand the effects of debt. And today I want to take it a bit deeper when we say debt lived out. So about 3 weeks ago, I attended a financial session. And one of the things that the speaker mentioned that really carried the day for me was he explained debt that I'm living today, and whatever I am spending, I am going to pay for it in the future. So in effect, I could be living my best life or whatever I'm doing right now, but it's a bill I'm accruing because I don't have the capacity to pay it now. I'm going to pay for it later. So that really made me think, what does the everyday life of someone who's living like this look like? So the first thing that came to me is probably living out of our means. Because already for you to need something today that you don't have an income for is a red flag. So that really stands out. Like debt lived out looks like living out of our means. When you're spending more than you're earning, it means that there's really something you need to address so that you can come back in and stay within your income bracket. And then two, it also means we're probably not planning, or if we're planning, we're not living in discipline to stay within that plan. And in one of our discussions, we mentioned budgeting and how budgeting is a plan and the discipline that we need to be able to uphold the budget and things like tracking our expenses and making sure that we're not going over the top. So this is the other thing. When you're living out debt, it means our levels of financial disciplines are wanting. There are things that we're doing, or there are things that we're struggling with that are allowing us to stay in this place of debt. The other thing that comes to mind from my own experience is I took the challenge of having a tracker. And having done it for the past few weeks, I realized it's so easy to get in debt. But some of the things that I was susceptible to for debt are things I could plan for. They're things that I could actually put in my budget and be able to do them, not as soon as I want, but within a certain given period of time. So that for me was really eye-opening as well as challenging. Like, I don't need to take on more than I can, but I still, over a given period of time, can accomplish the things that I'm setting out to do without living in a debt that is burdensome or creating a weight over my life. And it's an interesting conversation for each of us because we are kind of thinking, I need this, I need that. So flow with me will continue. I know someone is saying, but you're only saying the negative. I'm looking at it on a daily, cognizant that things are different for each of us, but just to create an idea to help us make better decisions. Thank you so much for plugging in and listening, and looking forward to continue to build this conversation together. It's Ahau.